to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. Today's video is another edition of Is It a Dupe or Just Waste Money? What we're going to be testing out, trying out, and creating this look right here is the brand new CColor Cosmetics Fairytale 2 palette. It looks like this, and with my coupon code of Hotmess10, it does save you 10%, getting this palette for only $8 and about 55 cents. Now this palette is supposed to be a dupe for the $49 Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette, I think is what it's called. Yeah, gingerbread spice palette. So this is what the palettes look like side by side. And you guys know that, or if you don't know, is it a dupe or just a waste of money? We put the affordable palette up against the high-end palette, which means one eye has the affordable palette, one eye has the high-end palette. Can you guys take a wild guess? Your girl's gonna come up and I'm gonna show you my eyes and you're gonna take a wild guess. What side do you think is on my wedding hand side? Pause the video, leave a comment down below, let me know, and of course come back at the end of the video and let me know whether or not y'all were correct on that. So which side is the wedding? This is the wedding side. Is this the Too Faced side? Is this the CColor Cosmetics side? What is what, friends? And of course, like I said, come back and let me know at the very end of the video. So like I said, this gingerbread spice palette is $49. Is this a dupe or just a waste of money? Let's find out. Okay guys, so jumping into all of the swatches, on the bottom is the CColor Cosmetics, on top is all of the Too Faced shades. And I have to say, overall, there's not a crazy difference. Like, the only thing I will say is you might see, like here, the Too Faced one has more of a reddish type of purpley undertone. This one's more of like maybe orange. And then, you know, right here again, there's a little minute difference in the CColor versus the Too Faced. But I don't think it's gonna be to the point that it looks like insanely different on the eye. So of course we're gonna go ahead, get into the application process, because as you guys know, swatches do not tell the full story. Okay guys, so before we get into the actual application process, let's go ahead and compare these palettes. Both palettes are in a tin type of container. However, this is only $9.50. It's going to be like $8.55 if you do use code Hotmess10, and that will save you 10% at checkout. That is an affiliate code, so if you are not down to give my family a little bit of a commission, don't use the code. This retails for $49. It was supposed to be limited edition is my understanding, and Too Faced brought it back because of the success with it. Now, CColor Cosmetics is cruelty free. It does have an expiration of 12 months. And this is what the palette looks like up close. I think it's really cute. Really adorable. I like that the Fairytale 1 palette, which as you guys know is a dupe for the Clover palette, and they kind of kept like the same theme. There's one, there's two. When we open it up on the inside, this is what the inside looks like. There's no shade names or anything. I don't think that's a big deal. You guys can see there's a mirror in here, and again, a cutesy little type of design on there. But here is what the palette looks like up close. As far as gram weight and everything, it looks like it's 18 pans. It is 1.183 grams, and each little shadow is 0.04 ounces. And then comparing that to the gingerbread palette, this is 18 shades and it says 0.70 grams, and each little thingy is 0.024 ounces. Total net gram weight is 12.6. So there you go. And then let's do a side by side. Obviously the Too Faced one is $49. It's obviously a bit more bougie looking, but I'm okay. $8.55. If I can create the exact same look and save a heck of a lot of money, your girl's down. Let's see if I'm all in frame. There we go. It's kind of hard to show the Too Faced one, to be honest with you guys, just because of the fact of the gold shades, and the swatches are pretty identical. So like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get into a look, and I will tell you guys, this is made in the PRC. in case I forgot to tell you guys that. And the first ingredient is mica, the second is talc. So if you are talc sensitive, there is talc in here. So let's go ahead, I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we're gonna go ahead and get into creating some beautiful look, which you guys really liked when I used this shade right here. So I may just go ahead and use this really pretty like olive gold green shade. I don't know. Friends, if you are new to Is It a Dupe or Just a Waste of Money, this is where I take both palettes at the exact same time. Only one side is going to be with the dupe side, one side with the high-end side. Now I do use the exact same brushes, but there is no contamination because I do clean them off in between with a wash rag and a little J-Cat Beauty dry brush cleaner doohickey. I think that those two shades built up very nicely, blended out well. Of course, this is more of a transition-y type of shade, so I'm not going for like crazy bold just yet. Jumping over to the Too Faced side, we're gonna go ahead and use the exact same shades. And right in the center of those two to merge it, we're gonna go in with this shade. Okay, right off the bat, you guys can see that this Spice of Life shade, this greeny gold shade, is definitely not as pigmented as the Fairytale 2 palette from CColor Cosmetics. I mean, I'm getting it on there, but I have to keep re-dipping. And I feel like I have to maneuver the shade a lot more than I did the other side. Okay, moving over to Bake It Till You Make It. I love the names of these. Okay, same thing. I feel like I do have to kind of work a little bit harder to get these to give me the payoff right away. I mean, it's doing it. Don't get me wrong, it's doing it. But I feel like I am putting a little bit more effort in. Now, I will tell you guys, there's a little bit of an undertone difference. I don't think it's going to be one that is like crazy noticeable to you guys, or to anyone for that matter that may not like, or that is not up in my face. So I am going to go in with this Spice Rum shade again and merge it into the center. Just to kind of define the outer V, I'm going to jump into this chocolate shade. I'm going back over to the Fairytale 2 side. I'm going to add a little bit more of this and build up a little bit more. Okay, staying at the Fairytale 2 side, I am going to add a little bit of this shade. I'm going to blend a little bit of that dark. This shade and this shade. For the inner corner and brow bone, I'm actually going to mix these two shades in the Fairytale. Okay, I'm going to hop off. I'm going to do my liner and my lashes, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I am back with my liner and my lashes and my lipsticks. Yes, I overdrew and I'm loving. Anywho, on my lips, I do have the Macy and Mia in the shade Ava and the Sugar and Spice by Gerard Cosmetics. That is what's on my lips. As far as liner went, I just did a nude on the waterline and then a black on the tight line. Let's go ahead, zoom in, and see the final look. So here's the final look, and again, the Fairytale 2 palette is on this side. The other side is the Gingerbread by Too Faced. I have a couple thoughts about it, guys. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna sit down and it's like I'm doing squats. I said I'm gonna zoom in and then I just get up. Okay, so my thoughts. I have never played around with a gingerbread palette before, actually. This is Haley, so thank you, Haley, for letting me use this. And by the way, my daughter's channel is linked down below for you guys. So here's my thoughts. I felt like the Fairytale 2 shimmers, for the most part, the ones that I used, did outperform the Too Faced Gingerbread palette shimmers. I told you guys there was a couple undertone differences, but nothing that I thought were like crazy insane. And I think you guys saw on the up close that we were able to pull the look completely off. I don't think that you're gonna notice or know that I have two separate palettes on unless you're sitting here watching this video. By the way, I did do a first impression on this video or on this palette, and I will try and remember to link the video down below for you guys. I think overall for $8.55, this is an amazing palette. I think it works really well. The quality is definitely there for $8.55. I do feel like the mattes were maybe a smidge more pigmented in this Too Faced palette, just in that deep dark matte. Especially, I definitely felt like that was more pigmented. However, I will tell you, when I go back and think, you know, price wise and everything, I was still able to build that back up. I still will stand by my first impression that I do feel like this is a very good palette. Like I said, that the shimmers really were amazing. I like the fact that I was able to build up that dark shade. I mean, even though I had to go back in, I was still able to build it up. So that makes me really happy. I think that overall we created very, very similar looks. I don't feel like it was hard to blend out. I don't feel like the kick out, there's a little bit of kick up there, but nothing that is horrible. They're not overly soft shadows. They're very user friendly. They're very easy to work with, whether you are a beginner or, you know, you've been doing makeup for a while. I think you're really going to enjoy this palette, and I think you're really going to enjoy this formula. I will tell you guys, I've used every shade in this palette. Longevity is 100% there. I will try and remember to pop an end of the day picture over here. Wedding ring side is the Too Faced side. CColor Cosmetics is the non-wedding side. But like I said, you guys will see that longevity is definitely there. I've not had an issue with the CColor Cosmetic formula whatsoever. And as always, feel free to leave a testimony down below. I love hearing from you guys. And tag me over on Instagram and Twitter as well. And show me the looks that you have created with these palettes that I review for you guys. If you guys know of any other brands out there that you would like me to review that are crazy affordable, even if they're dupes or what have you, let me know down below. I'm always happy to hear from you guys and check out other companies. I don't know if this video is up yet or it will be coming very, very soon, but my beautiful friend Corey, thank you again so much for this avocado green Delancey palette. I will be doing a look with this palette as well, guys, and this is another crazy affordable brand. So as always, let your girl know what you guys want to see. I greatly appreciate it. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Feel free to share our channel or share this video to help others save some money as well. And don't forget, every Sunday, 6:15 Eastern Standard Time, I like to go live and chit chat with you guys about all different kinds of makeup, whatever it may be. Anyways, friends, check my description box down below if you are interested in picking up your own Fairytale 2 palette from CColorCosmetics.com. Code HOTMESS10 saves you 10%, of course. And until next time, friends, as always, I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. Kisses from Kentucky. Bye.